Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 10 cycles. Check White.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
On the ball. On the ball.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Jaguars at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Likely makes the play in a couple of big games, highlighted his rookie season in 2022. He looks like a future starter at tight end and could easily see his workload grow considerably in year 2.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Check, huh?
Ritter now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Again, it's Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield going to switch things up here. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Trouble, 38. Strike.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he completes it to Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Let's go.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Come on, set.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Let's go now.
Here's Ritter. Caught by Wilson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to the ground with Pierce. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On the double.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Ritter. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
King. Regular.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. On the out route, he's got Burks. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Desmond Ritter. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to...
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle with Barkley. Nolan Smith, a late first-round pick, in on the tackle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. We're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and 10. In motion right goes Reed. To throw, Mayfield. To the sideline and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Addison will go in motion left. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. Ritter off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, alert 33.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
King. Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe try to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
King. Regular. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. First and 10, it's Pierce. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And Ritter reached for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Ritter now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
2nd down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Ritter with it after the play fake. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Dameon Pierce, his intended target, out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Ritter back to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Touchdown Jaguars. Dameon Pierce from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Run. Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here comes second down. They go play action. Mayfield. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Conklin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second down. Ritter wants to throw it. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter. That is caught. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Pierce. Is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Mayfield here. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to be out up around the 45
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So